Welcome back to Football Kings. It's Monday, and we'll be doing a quick Premier League review, for match week 28, and as well as speak on some of the games that are coming up tomorrow and on Wednesday. Liverpool playing Wolves, Newcastle playing Manchester United, and some games that we'll just give our predictions on and see what we think would happen in those games. First off, let's start with um the final, let's talk about like the review of the weekend and final whistle scorecard. Let's talk about some of the things that went on this weekend, things that we liked, things we didn't like, and put them into categories. Disaster, disaster class, team of the weekend, solid but not spectacular, some surprises we saw this weekend, and also player of the weekend. But yeah, let's get into it. Let's for those that were not here yesterday, we spoke about some of the games that happened yesterday, and we went through the fixtures or games that happened in the weekend, and we went through how the things ended last week. We start again from Wolves Aston Villa. For some reason, Wolves beat Aston Villa 2-0. Bournemouth Sunderland, that ended up being 1-1. Interesting game. Burnley Brentford 3-4. Brentford won. Burnley. Liverpool West Ham 5-2. Liverpool beat West Ham. Newcastle Everton. Everton beat Newcastle. Leeds City. City beat Leeds. That was expected for me. I called that one. Brighton Nottingham Forest. Brighton won Nottingham Forest. Fulham Spurs. Fulham beat Spurs. Manchester United Crystal Palace. United won Crystal Palace. I think Sesko scoring the final goal. And Arsenal Chelsea. Arsenal beat Chelsea. Interesting games that were played. Of course, the biggest one being Arsenal Chelsea. And yesterday we just spoke about a whole bunch of things about Arsenal Chelsea. Chelsea fans saying what went wrong, what happened, and many of those things that
Sad,
happened. But
sad weekend for
yeah, sad weekend for
those
some
those in
for
those
some
in
Chelsea
blue,
fans.
those that were hopeful, the hopefuls, right? For
Yeah,
the
some people.
hopefuls, it's
Mm-hmm,
a sad weekend. For those of us that were not hopeful,
mm-hmm.
it's a
It's just,
neutral weekend.
I
It's
mean, no
just,
matter what game you play, big or
yeah,
small, as a
yeah,
fan, you still
yeah.
kind of be hopeful and still at the back of your
Obviously,
mind, you still
yes,
want your
you
team to
still
do
want
well.
to win or get a draw, but at the end of the day, there's the reality.
Mm-hmm,
The reality is there. What is the reality on ground? What is the reality for Aston Villa? They are tired. What's the
mm-hmm,
reality for Chelsea? The red cards keep coming in, week out. The
mm-hmm,
manager now is in his press conference today. What did he say? He said they asked him about something about, was it about set pieces or so?
mm-hmm,
That we're considered, we're the ones that a team that have considered the not people have not scored us the most from set piece, but we've considered the most set pieces.
mm-hmm.
Do you get what I'm saying? So consider the most set pieces. What is he like? Is his coaching team handling it? Is like no, he has his eyes on it now, right? So he's diving into it. He's trying to solve
Mm.
that problem. So
Yeah, I
um,
mean,
with with
interesting
Tudor
stuff
too,
to see. Yeah, what were you going to say with Tudor?
I say with Tudor, news broke out today about they might consider sacking him
No,
if
but
he doesn't
I
win,
feel like that's been a rumor
right?
that's been going around even after the Arsenal game. It's been a
Yeah,
rumor
but
like we're going to
it
sack
got
Tudor.
serious. It got serious, but that's just one game, right? But now
Mm-hmm.
it's gotten serious today, right? And a lot of sports fans online are just like, oh, they are actually blaming, some people are blaming the players, more or
Mm-hmm.
less like the players are just so full of themselves. They don't know how, some people say they don't know how to fight. They've never been in a relegation fight. And probably the only thing you I don't know if you remember, there was a time there was a West Ham, a very good West Ham team that got relegated.
Mm-hmm.
There was a very good West Ham team that got relegated in the past.
Mm-hmm.
Very good team. They got relegated. What was the issue? They could not, when you're not used to relegation fight, is different.
Mm.
You get what I'm saying? It's different. You
Yeah.
talk about just lazy.
Mentality of being at the bottom
Just
and just
lazy.
surviving,
Their,
picking
their
up as much
performance
points
is
as you
just
want.
their performance is just lazy, right? You talk about Wolves. Wolves are the bottom barrel. But look at the effort that Wolves have been giving in
Yeah,
throughout the
they are
season.
putting in efforts. They are trying. They are
It's much
fighting every day.
better.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, they are more better. Although you can say they fight, 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 they still lose. Tottenham, they don't even fight. Like I don't last game they tried, but there's no solid. You know, when you talk of solid fights,
Mm-hmm.
you get is mainly when maybe when they see the big teams that they really turn up, right? So yes,
Even when they see the big teams, I
we'll
don't
see.
think the turn up is that much. When they played
Yeah, yeah.
Arsenal, yes, they had
Mm.
some moments, but generally as a team, it's not like they really put in effort. I mean, you're at home. The amount of games you've
Yeah, I
lost
should do
at home this
better.
season has been really, really poor.
But
Or
yeah,
their form at home has been really poor. So when you look at it, they're like, where's the fight? What are they doing? All the big sides have won. Which big side? The only big side they won was City. I think they beat City 1-0, or was it 1-0, 2-1, or 2-0? I know they won City at the beginning of the season, right?
there
And
was a lot of hype around
there was
Thomas
a lot of
Frank.
hype around Thomas Frank and the way they played beginning of the season. It's almost like the beginning of the season was their new manager bounce, and after that, everything just went downhill from there. Like nothing really spectacular happened, and ultimately Thomas Frank getting sacked to did not even help. I think you leave Thomas
Should
Frank,
have just they
there will
have
still
just
be
left
some
him.
games that he would
He
have
will solve
picked up some
he will
points.
solve like if you left Thomas Frank, they will not lose to Fulham.
I mean, hindsight is always
I know, but
2020. It's still possible for him to
100%
lose,
Kingsley
but
with Thomas Frank,
the odds are
they won't lose to they
mm,
won't even if the worst result
it
they
will
will
be a
get is a
draw.
draw.
Because
Yeah,
they've
he
had
wasn't
some
going
games.
to
Because
lose.
to be fair, on Thomas Frank, they've had some games where they drew, where it was
Yeah.
a draw.
And you
So far
expected them to
under
lose,
Tudor, they've not picked
right?
up any points on that Tudor. So the
It's just two
conversation going
games,
back
right?
to Tudor being their coach, if you want to, if they're going to sack him now to get somebody that can come in and just deliver
Who are
results,
they? Who are
maybe
they
they
from?
should. I have no
Yeah,
idea.
but yeah.
From the point of I have no idea of the coach that wants to take up this Tottenham job. Because if you're taking up this job, you know you're getting to a relegation fight.
Maybe we should start from disaster class this weekend. Let's start
Yeah,
from the
let's start
bottom
from.
part.
So if you guys are just joining, we're going to just put this, of course, score this whole entire match weekend, put it into certain categories. Disaster class being like worst team of the weekend. You can think of it that way. And solid but not spectacular. A team that put up a solid performance, but it was not that spectacular. Was not like exciting or anything. And then the team of the weekend, you say the team that actually went above and beyond this weekend. And other categories too come up like player of the weekend and all that. But start from like the worst person for the weekend. Let's start from people that. So let's put out some nominees, some people that we see were
Yeah,
disaster.
yeah, you nominated disaster class of the weekend.
You nominate, and then yeah, because you can't just go by saying this is the one. You give your own, and we agree on
Okay, okay,
who's
okay. So you
who
are
you think was it.
nominating three people. Three people. Who would you nominate?
Disaster class.
I would
Man.
certainly put to be I don't know, but I'll put Aston. I'll put I say Robert Sanchez. It has to be a
A
team.
team. It
Disaster
has to be
class
a
for the
whole
weekend.
team.
Okay, maybe we should even add player also.
No, let's make it
We
a
should
team. It's team.
okay,
It's
team.
team.
Okay,
Yeah.
just team. Okay, let's stick with team. Let's stick with team. Disaster class. I think I can put forward. I'll say I'll put forward Aston Villa this weekend.
I'll put for Spurs.
Obviously, Spurs have to be there.
I'll put for Spurs. They're
But
my disaster class this weekend again. I think last weekend I put
mm, I thought you said we're
Spurs.
nominating first.
Yeah, yeah.
It's obviously Spurs, right?
Yeah, no,
But
you put out some people and then we pick.
Aston Villa is there. Aston Villa should be on that list.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I think Burnley should be on that list.
Mm.
They should be on that list because they were at home to Brentford.
Mm-hmm.
They've always beaten Brentford,
Yeah.
right? You come back from a 3-3. Burnley, exactly. You come
Mm-hmm.
back from a 3-3, from 3-0 down
Mm-hmm.
to equalize 3-3, and possibly you almost went 4-3 up,
Mm-hmm.
only for you to concede.
Yeah.
That's disaster. We
Yeah.
went away with nothing,
Mm-hmm.
right? So disaster class for me this I'll put up Aston Villa, I'll put up Burnley, and probably Tottenham has to be there,
Yeah.
right?
I'll say those are the people too.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah.
yeah, I'll say those are the people. The only yeah. I'll say that. I'll say that. Newcastle too. Is she saying Newcastle too as
Yes,
well?
they were at home. They were at
Yeah,
home.
Newcastle, they were at home.
True.
They should be getting something against Everton. But
Yeah,
Everton, they've beaten this is the second time now they've won them at home. I feel. Last year they beat them at home too
you
as
beat
well.
them at home too.
So
Yeah.
yeah, but for me, I don't know. When I look at the potential of the team, the
Mm.
current circumstance, what they should be doing, I just feel like it's Spurs for me. But it also could be Burnley
Spurs.
too, because those relegation sides or those sides that are fighting in this relegation fight,
Mm.
um, yeah, it's just.
At least Spurs went away.
And
They went
Burnley
away.
typically get something against Brentford, so
Yeah, Burnley were at
yeah,
home. Even Newcastle were at home. Aston Villa, they lose 2-0 to the bottom. In fact, to me, the disaster class this weekend is Aston Villa. That
losing
is
to
my
Wolves,
disaster class.
yeah,
That is my disaster class,
mm-hmm.
right? Say I've been saying this for some time, but Chelsea really do it. We have rookie on the life. Oh my days. I hope rookie is not coming to roast me. You say
Yeah,
Aston Villa. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I think Aston Villa is a so rookie. If you just joined, we're just looking through the weekend, what went well for teams, what did not go well. So we're currently on disaster class of the weekend. What team was
mm-hmm.
a disaster class this weekend? Right? I think for me it's Aston Villa. It is Aston Villa. It has to be. You cannot be
Fair,
you are in third position, going for that, you're trying to get the top four, and you can't beat Wolves. That's we say Wolves on a Friday night. That's definitely disaster class, to be honest with you. For me,
yeah, fair,
Spurs are Spurs, right? Is a non is why I won't push Spurs to be like this is Spurs. Obviously, Spurs will be nominated, but why I
mm-hmm.
won't say it is Spurs categorically is because it's a London derby. They went away. I know that
Yeah,
they've not been
yeah,
good all round, but they
mm-hmm.
still scored 2-1. There was some fight. Aston Villa did not score. They
Fair,
did not score.
mm-hmm.
Do you get? Yeah.
Fair.
And
Those are
then yeah,
valid points. Those are valid points. Anyways,
yeah.
let's move on to solid but not spectacular. A team this weekend that was solid but not spectacular. Um, I'll bring out some nominees. I'm nominating Liverpool.
Liverpool has to be there.
That's what I'm nominating. I'm nominating Liverpool as solid but not spectacular because
Man U,
that's a
even
very
Man U is
solid
there.
performance. That was a very
Even
solid
Man U,
performance.
Man U should be on that list. Solid but
The
not.
only reason why I'm saying Liverpool it wasn't spectacular, I
Mm.
mean, we always have a way of looking at set piece goals. We scored from set pieces, but still goals. Also, we considered two. I think conceding two mm, does not make sense. Rookie saying the fact that after 2 billion spent and they constantly underachieve and get dunked on every time by Arsenal, it surprises me how low critics focus on Chelsea. Um, yeah, interesting. Solid but not spectacular. Any other team? Is she saying
Wolves,
Wolves?
Wolves. Yeah,
Mm,
Wolves. Rookie is saying that. He said, "Did I tell you Aston Villa is a facade?" Probably we don't know yet, but maybe they are actually. We nominated them for disaster class of the weekend.
mm,
Drew went back to watch the match. Oh my days! I didn't rewatch that match. I should probably no. I won't rewatch it because we're playing another one on Wednesday. There's no point,
mm,
right? But for those that just joined us, we're just going over the weekend. I think we went through like disaster class of the weekend.
mm-hmm.
That one went to I
Aston
nominated
Villa.
Aston Villa for disaster class this weekend. You nominated Spurs,
Mm-hmm.
right, this weekend, and yeah. So we're on. What are we on now currently?
Solid but not spectacular.
So solid
Another
performance, but
team,
not spectacular.
another team I'll put out for solid but not spectacular. Um,
Man U.
you already said Man U. You already said Man
Okay,
U.
Man U. Yeah,
Um,
yeah.
solid but not spectacular. I was going to say
Arsenal,
yeah.
Arsenal,
I was going to put
Arsenal has to enter
Arsenal, but
that
then
list. Yes,
fair enough, fair enough. Can put Arsenal. Can put
to
Arsenal.
me, Arsenal should enter that list. Solid but not spectacular, right? Right. So my three teams will be Arsenal, Man U, and Liverpool.
To be fair, if I was going to give it to a team, I'll give solid but not spectacular
Me to
to
Arsenal.
actually.
I'll give Arsenal. Yeah,
Why Arsenal?
I'll give Arsenal because that game was just set piece, man. Like there
But
was no open
my
play
game was
from
also
both
set piece.
sides.
My game was also
No,
set piece.
but you scored from open play, right? You
Yeah, but
scored from
that's
open
more of
play,
a solid performance. Oh,
but you scored five. You scored 5 goals.
okay,
You
fair
scored
enough.
5 goals.
That
That's
pushes
why.
higher than higher to
Yeah,
team of the weekend. To be fair,
yeah,
but then
yeah,
it's West
yeah.
Ham. We should be beating West Ham.
In fact, we didn't even look at West Ham as disaster class this weekend. They should have been there, right? They should have. Yes, they conceded 5. No, but to be honest, they played well. They were decent.
I think
Do you
they
get
were able to
going
score two
forward?
goals. They were able to score two
Yeah,
goals. Even City
in
too.
fact,
City were solid, not
but not
exceptional.
no
Mm,
exception. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Even City too. Now that I look at it, maybe I'll say I'll give it to City.
mm.
The reason I give City, no, but going away to Leeds is hard. Actually, if we look at it, it's hard,
Foxy say Man
right?
City win without Haaland for me was more than solid. Arsenal beat Chelsea every time, but all these Chelsea fans do is whine about it.
We're not whining about it. Who is whining about it? We're not,
All right, so who are you giving it
right?
to? Solid but not spectacular. We've put out some teams. We've said
There are a lot of
Liverpool, we've said
performances.
United, we've said
Mm,
Arsenal, we've said
mm,
City.
City.
Yeah,
Uh,
we someone even said Wolves.
no, but Wolves was more than solid. They used guys they fought.
Okay, so
It was you. They fought.
it's down to Liverpool,
I
City,
think City
United,
and United.
Arsenal.
I think maybe you can remove Arsenal because they beat a big team.
Yeah.
That's the only excuse. They beat
Yeah,
a big team,
was
so
leaning. I
you
was
remove
leaning
them from that
United. To be
list.
fair, United's performance
Yes,
was solid.
actually,
They didn't lose. It was
but
solid because they did not lose, but it was not
this
spectacular. Like there was nothing
and
spectacular about it. They scored a
that
penalty.
penalty was, if you look at it, Kingsley
It was soft too.
Cunha
Well,
dived. Like no, he was dragging
he
him
held it.
outside,
He
but
held the
when he
share, but
got
when it
into the
turned,
box, he
his
just
hand
did
was
like this.
literally like this on his shoulder,
This, and they gave a
and
penalty
he
and
gave
a
a
red
pen.
card.
But fair enough. I mean, yeah. When you look at it, but
Oh my god.
at fast pace, maybe he held him back, but Cunha was definitely looking for that one. So
Foxy
penalty,
saying, okay, what were you saying?
penalty plus Sesko scoring,
Mm,
and that penalty led to a red card, right? So,
mm.
what's his name? Lacroix, what's his name? Got a red card. So
Yeah.
you can say
To me,
United
to
solid but
me,
not spectacular.
that foul was outside the box.
Mm,
He left him, and when he knew that, oh, I could get the pen, he's more or less like Cunha was hurrying into the box. Then when he got into the box, you saw the way he threw himself. It
mm-hmm,
was so obvious, Kingsley. Do you know how many times as Enzo Fernandez has tried that kind of thing?
mm-hmm,
And even Joao Pedro, they were not giving penalties. The same, similar to what Cunha did, like our players tried. They've not given penalties, right? And you even look at the, I think even in the Leeds game, Man City Leeds, there
mm-hmm.
was a foul from was the guy that plays right back for them, the former Wolves guy. Someone should, you guys should remind me.
And Nuri.
I know it's right. I know is left. The person
Oh,
Nunes, also
Nunez,
his name
Mateus
Nunes.
Nunez. Yeah.
He I
Mm.
think he committed a foul, right? There was I don't know if I saw a foul, like his elbow, his hands, right? And he wasn't. They were not giving a penalty for that. Also, so that could have been a 1-1 game because that
Mm.
was a penalty. Do you get? What's rookie
Okay.
saying? Let's
So yeah,
group saying. Let's see. You want to
Rookie
read some
saying how
comments?
times have changed. Andy seems to forget all those horrid, dirty Chelsea performances and Drogba scores, and Arsenal gets bullied after playing beautiful. I do remember all those Chelsea performances.
Drogba
People,
owned Arsenal
people
then.
still whining about
Owned.
Arsenal scoring set pieces. Everyone scores from them. Be strong. I remember what they told us. Maybe saying if Salah did what Cunha did, would have got booked
It
for
won't. It's not.
diving.
Yes,
Yeah.
exactly. Yeah,
And yeah,
exactly.
well, I see what you're saying.
That
I see what
was
you're
not a
saying.
penalty at
See, Darlow
all.
stepped on the
At
player's foot
all.
and he got no red card. Yeah, if it was Caicedo, I remember Chelsea
Could have
having
got
the
it. Yeah.
best pre-defense in history. Anyways, let's move on from that to team of the weekend. So we can give the sorry but not spectacular to United. Let's move on to
Mm.
team of the weekend. Let's bring out contenders. I'll say
I
I'll
think
say
Arsenal has to be there.
I'll bring out Liverpool
Liverpool,
again. Team of the
Liverpool
weekend.
has to be
Liverpool,
there too.
Wolves.
Scored five
I'll
goals.
say
And Wolves.
Wolves.
And Wolves.
I'll say Arsenal. Um, why? Why Liverpool? I think you know the way we played, right? Set pieces we scored. Yes, we considered two from West Ham, but West Ham you can also say West Ham they put up a fight. They didn't just sit back. They actually wanted to put up a fight in the game and try to go for it, right? And we responded well. We punished them with more goals, right? 3-0 at halftime. I think that's a very solid performance. Very solid half. Second half, Wolves scored two. They managed to put two in the second half, but we responded two as well with two extra. So I think that was a very good performance in general from Liverpool and the squad. Ekitike had a big performance, but it's West Ham, so you might not really rate West Ham. I think for Arsenal, tough game against Chelsea.
Chelsea.
Even though Chelsea
Yes.
fans were
Big.
coming out
It
to
was
say
a
they are
was
the
a
underdogs, I don't consider Chelsea underdogs in any way.
Well,
Tough game, tough
I know
game.
Rookie will
You
not
know,
agree, but we're the
one
underdog.
one, 1-1 at
We were.
halftime, 1-1 at
Mhm.
halftime, and Arsenal found a way. They scored.
They
It is
did.
what it is. You
If you are
call
going
it.
for
You
if
might
you are going
you
for
might
a
say
title,
set
that's
piece
what
or
you
not.
should do,
Nobody
right?
cares. Set piece or not. Nobody
Yeah.
cares. There have been games that we won 1-0 last year, and those games counted towards
Van
us
Dijk.
winning the title, right?
Van
So
Dijk. Yeah.
nobody cares. Set piece is part of the game
Even
now.
when you won the Carabao Cup on that club, remember
It was Van
played
Dijk.
we played you guys for
I don't
110
think you
minutes.
played us. I think the game
See,
was you
we
did not.
played
We
you
are not
guys.
going to have that conversation, but you did
Oh
not play
my
us.
God.
You
We
did not play
played you
us.
guys. Oh,
You did not play
let us.
us. That's not.
Oh
That's not
my
what happened. That's not what
Chelsea fans
happened.
are on this lives, please.
That's not what happened.
Please, we played you in that
That
Carabao
that
Cup
is not.
final.
That is not what
You
happened.
guys were
You did not.
non-existent. And you had one
Nope.
corner
Nope.
and you
Nope.
scored.
That's not what happened. That's not what happened. You guys played. We played. It was pretty even. It was 0-0, and then we scored. That's exactly what happened. So I'll remind all of you, Eduardo, about Abu Dhabi several times,
Yes,
Aaron
several times.
Ramsey, all horrific injuries because of horrible style of play. But I didn't see any complaints. Arsenal hate is so clear. Say that Chelsea were the most dirty, ugly footballing side to win the league. Very obvious is Wolves winning. They are no longer the worst ever Prem side in history, points wise. No debate at all. But you guys aren't ready for that conversation, especially with standards. If you're holding Arsenal
No,
to
no,
fair
no.
enough.
And it's exactly what I said yesterday. Rookie wasn't on the live. I said something. I said
Mm-hmm.
we should stop with all this nonsense about they only score from set piece. Set piece is part of the game. You are meant to
Mm-hmm.
score it. Do you get what I'm saying? It is there to be scored. That is why they give it.
Mm-hmm.
It's an advantage to you. If corners were not meant to be scored, why are we taking corners?
It's just like complaining that yeah, that's valid. And it's also like complaining
If free kicks were not meant to be
meant to be
scored,
scored.
why are
That's
we
where I was
taking free
going.
kicks?
That's where I was going. It's just like saying a
Do
team
you
that
get?
scores from free kicks
So
and like, oh yeah, you guys only
yeah,
score from free
it's
kicks.
just go from free kicks.
It
It's
does.
meant
It's
to be
not
scored.
valid.
So
Yeah,
I,
I
I think
agree.
I think and
I
what I
agree.
said yesterday, you can't really isolate and say, oh, this no. I think it's wrong.
Mm-hmm.
Do you get
I think
what was
people are also coming from the
2-1?
point of
You
if
look
that's
at you
the
look at
only
Chelsea.
thing.
That's why I
People
say
are also
look at
coming from.
Chelsea and
Mhm.
look at the defending of Chelsea.
I'm
That
just
should
coming.
give
I'm
that
coming from the
should give
angle where
points.
people look at
Yeah.
it from the angle of like, is that the only way you score? So if you don't score from this, you cannot score. I think that's how people take it, but I still don't agree with it because I feel like it's part of the game. If it's allowed for people to score from
It's
set
gone,
pieces,
yeah.
if it's allowed for people to score from penalties, if it's allowed for people to score from dead ball situations, then
Yeah.
it's
Really,
what it
the
is.
major issue, like I said yesterday, the major thing with me is how did Chelsea concede? Because if you look at the set pieces that Rich James was whipping into the Arsenal box 18, it was of more quality, and Raya could handle it, right? Their
Mhm.
defenders could handle it. They survived, right? I think we had. I don't know if we had more corners than them at a certain stage of the game. They had more at the beginning, and after that is swing that we were having a lot of corners.
Foxy,
So
Foxy
yeah,
said every single team have had terrible injuries throughout the years. Arsenal fans will make you think it's only their main character syndrome that fan base have. Um, but yeah, okay. Let's team of the weekend. Foxy saying it has to be Wolves because of how how well they played.
I
Um,
think so too.
I think you should
I
give it to
think so.
Wolves because
Yeah, because
clean
for them
sheet.
to beat Aston Villa,
They beat
clean
a side
sheet.
that
Ah,
did not have a red card. A side you wouldn't even tip them to win, and then they
mm,
won clean sheet. Good goals too. They scored good
good
goals.
goals, yeah. And
Um, they
they defended
did
like
well.
that was the game they needed to stay in the league.
Yeah, they did well. They did well. We're actually doing the categories drill is actually team of the weekend, solid but not spectacular, disaster class, player of the weekend, surprises this weekend. That's actually what we're doing. Say Foxy, you're missing the point. We got insanely bullied by playing beautiful football and suffered a lot of
Oh, that
catastrophic injuries. And
okay. That's
all
what
everyone said
that's
was
what Rookie
weak
is
and
saying.
should be stronger. Mm.
That's what he's actually right. He's right with that because I remember those times where when we were coming to the Emirates, or wherever they were playing a
I'm
hybrid.
not
I don't.
honestly.
we
I see
always we
what I see.
always knew
Is
we always knew because the Chelsea boys were heavy. They were
mm-hmm,
heavy dogs. Do you get? Drogba hits you at the side and you are on the ground. Do you
mm,
get? They were all heavy guys, and do you get? And Arsenal guys then obviously Arsene Wenger was playing tiki taka and very fancy football, getting some even young guys. And you see, that's the issue with these Chelsea owners. This experiment they are doing currently, it has been done by the one of the best managers in the world, in
mm,
Arsene Wenger. He won trophies with it. But what was the downfall on the downside of it?
mm-hmm,
Arsenal, even starting from those times, Arsenal are 22 years. They've not won the title. It started from, I wouldn't say, obviously, it started from when they failed to win the Champions League then, and maybe they had their rebuild, and they went to all youths. And they started producing those talents from the academy, bringing them. Maybe Rookie will give us some more, Asafas will give us some more insight, right? From that moment, what was the consistent thing? Oh, Arsenal, you always finish fourth. You always finish fourth. People praise the football, but at the end of the day, was always fourth with maybe FA Cup, Carling Cup. So these Chelsea owners, like this model you are doing or this stuff you are doing, has already been done, even cheaper.
mm.
Cheaper. As a winger, they spent 2 billion then. He did not.
Is she
Right?
saying
So
they need to take a look at the rules? Teams are abusing the rules on set pieces. Every corner looks like a Royal Rumble. You guys cool with it?
yeah, no,
I
it's a lot.
understand. To be
I saw
fair,
the Arsenal, I saw
yeah. To be fair,
see, a
some
lot
people
of
are
the
pushing it
they
like
were grabbing, they
they are
held
pushing
like
it.
they Kingsley like
Nah, it's
this.
crazy.
Two arms
It's
around you. You can't
crazy.
even jump.
It's crazy. Like
And you
they are
know the
literally
funny
holding,
thing,
hugging you,
and you know the rule. I think the rule is
shoving your keeper
the
back.
yes,
Like
the rule is that
nah, it's crazy.
you can do that before the ball is kicked. Just before the ball. If you do it just before the ball is kicked and you leave the player, I don't think that's a foul. I don't think so.
That's crazy.
Right? So I think FIFA, I think I saw a
And they're
news today that FIFA are looking into it.
yeah, obstructing the keeper. The keeper can't even see.
Can't even move, can't move. Is
If
bad
to
now.
be look at it this way, if you allow free kicks to be very structured, people are
Mm.
not really grabbing each other. There's a wall, the keeper is there, you take your free kick. Some
So
other
maybe
set piece,
the rule is you cannot touch the
some
keeper.
other set piece situations, people line
Mm.
up,
Mm.
people you cross the ball in, people run to run for the ball. Then why are the corners very different? Why are the corners, especially Arsenal corners, they are trying to shove your keeper into the post, prevent people
Mm.
from I think it's crazy. I think
Mm.
I do like set pieces, but I see where issues coming from. And I think they could do something about it in terms of how crowded and how aggressive it gets. I
Mm.
just think is a lot. It's actually a lot.
But Kingsley, like watch
It's
videos
too
of those
much.
Arsenal corners, Chelsea, Kingsley on a normal day. To be honest with you, that we could have gotten. I'm not. I don't want to bring out the game and say we could have gotten, but another ref, I'm just giving you an example.
Mm,
Someone like Anthony Taylor will bring in some, because it has to be from the ref.
mm,
You can't just say, oh, there was someone. If the ref maintains his ground and say, you cannot hold this person, you cannot do this, you cannot do that, players will not do that. Go and watch the set piece. It was chaos, Kingsley.
mm-hmm.
Like, I saw three Arsenal players grabbing somebody from the back. Not they say they told me grabbing. There was even one that Timber was on top of the was it Timber or Zubimendi? Had his two leg on top of the player.
Mm-hmm.
My brother, it is well. But I think after the game, FIFA said no. They have to make changes to corner. I think FIFA, maybe some guys in FIFA watch I think I saw the news today where they were saying they have their FIFA is the World Cup. They are going to make changes to set pieces because it's been abused. It's after that
I think
thing.
it's been abused a little bit. I think it's been abused.
Especially the keepers need to
Yeah.
be more
The
protected.
keepers need to be more protected so that they can, so it's fair.
Do not do not touch the
Don't
keeper.
touch the
I
keeper. I
do
think
not.
that's what keeps it fair.
Don't touch
Everybody
the
can,
moment
everybody,
you
there
touch
should not
the
be a
keeper.
player blocking the keeper
Yes.
or
The
touching the keeper
moment,
in any
yeah,
way.
the moment you touch the keeper, and they should probably put like a distance. The moment you are so distance, the goal does not stand.
Well,
The,
maybe
okay,
that's
but
too
touching the
much. Maybe
keeper,
that's too much.
you can't
I
touch the
think being
keeper.
physical with the keeper,
Arm's
like
length.
obstruct,
You must be
because
arm's length
you
front
see
and
people
back.
standing in front of the keeper, obstructing the
The
keeper.
keeper,
Doing that
the guy,
already prevents the keeper from
keeper
seeing the
from
ball.
jumping.
Right?
Yeah.
The keeper doesn't even see the ball because you're standing in front of the keeper. Keeper, everybody's
Mm,
nervous, everybody's looking, waiting for the ball to come into the box. And by the time
mm,
you play the ball, maybe that player leaves to give the keeper space. But still,
mm.
before the keeper sees it, it's like seconds, right? Anyways, player of the weekend. Let's do player of the weekend. Um, who do we think is the player of this weekend? Let me nominate someone. I'm nominating a Liverpool player, Ekitike. Of course, Ekitike for player of the weekend. Brother had a goal to assist. I think he did extreme. Yes, he might be West Ham, but still impressive work from Ekitike. Yeah,
And not Fernandez.
Fernandez
Fernandez
for
broke a
which Fernandez?
Fernandez broke a
Which
record.
Fernandez?
Bruno
Enzo Fernandez.
Bruno Fernandez.
Oh, Bruno Fernandez. Oh, Bruno Fernandez.
What did Enzo Fernandez do this weekend?
Oh, when you said Fernandez, my mind went to your Chelsea player. I don't know why. But that's what I
No,
was
no,
saying
no.
for what.
Don't call any Chelsea player this weekend. Let's just move
I'm
on
like,
to
why
the
are you
next.
nominating a Chelsea
I
player? That's
don't
what's in
no
my
no
head.
no
Okay,
no
okay,
no
okay,
no
okay.
no.
Anyways, who else are you nominating, guys? Who are you guys nominating? Damsgaard player of the weekend for sure. Really, Damsgaard.
Ramsgard
Why? Why
for
Damsgaard?
Brentford, you mean?
Why Damsgaard?
Brentford, like, I wasn't too happy with them throwing away three goal lead. Oh, two
Oh, two
goals,
goals,
one
one
assist.
assist. Ah,
Then
that's a strong contender. Then that's a strong
Damsgaard is ahead of
contender.
Ekitike at this
Yeah,
point.
Damsgaard is ahead of Ekitike for that one.
Yeah.
Um, just based on based on expectations, Ekitike should be doing that against West Ham. For Damsgaard doing that against a Burnley side that
Mm,
typically get something against them, I think that's impressive. Okay, cool, cool,
mm.
cool, cool, cool. Damsgaard it is. Damsgaard it is. Rookie saying we kept the ball, although Ateta seems to want to play direct against Chelsea, and also that was Zubimendi's worst game, so didn't have control. Modern football with technology will make set pieces more effective. Fair. Drew is saying Raya player of the week. Wow, Raya player of the week.
Yeah, right.
He made some
He did
saves though.
well. He
He
did
made some
well actually.
saves. He made some saves.
Raya should be up there.
Raya should be there.
Oh, for Foxy has a point here. It was 93rd minute winner for Damsgaard. But look at it this week. You remember the save that Raya made?
Yeah.
90 something
But
minutes. I was
Raya
going,
also had the same sort of
he made
rating
it.
with Sanchez too.
Oh, that means he was bad. Whose
Yeah,
rating is it? No, but Raya tried
sofa
though.
score. He had the same rating.
He made, if you remember, Raya made a save that
I'll
was
rather
going in.
somebody. I'll rather a match winner. I'll rather a match winner though. Although yeah,
So,
Raya maybe is a
so
match winner
Damsgaard,
by making saves, but
Damsgaard, let's go
I'll
for
rather go
Damsgaard.
down. Raya was good too. Raya was amazing.
Yeah, Damsgaard.
Drew
I
said
said
I will
I will
have
go
Ekitike
Ekitike.
over Damsgaard. Why? Why Ekitike over Damsgaard? Anyways, I think if you look at Drew, if you look at the context from how I took it, is like Ekitike is expected to do what he did against West Ham. It's
But
West Ham.
Damsgaard
It's
was
easy.
not.
But for
Yes.
Damsgaard, he's not expected to do that against Burnley because
Yeah.
Burnley
And the
typically get
winner.
stuff from them, from Brentford.
Yeah.
And then the
Yeah.
winner, that's why I give it to Damsgaard. Okay. Let's go surprises this weekend. What surprised us the most? What's up? What surprise? This one is open. It's an open conversation, I feel. What surprised you the
Mm.
most? I think people, guys in the chat, just let us know what surprised you this weekend. A lot of things surprised me. I mean, it doesn't have to be one thing.
What
But
surprised you?
let me tell you one of my surprises. I think we beating West Ham 5-2 surprised me. I'm actually serious. I knew we were going to beat them, but 5 goals. I think it's been a while I've seen my team score 5. Anyways, we scored like up to 6 against
I think
in the Champions League, but I think against who? Who did we play
I
in Champions
think
League? We scored like up
Drew
to.
will say the referee. I knew Drew was going to say the referee. I knew. He said the ref
The
of the
ref of the
Arsenal game.
Arsenal
Surprised
Chelsea game
how
surprised me.
terrible he was. Oh my god.
Mr. Cool is on Twitch. He's saying not looking forward to tomorrow's Wolves versus Liverpool. My score is 3-0 Liverpool. Wolves versus Liverpool will be 3-0 Liverpool. Damn. I think you
We're going
guys
to
will.
prediction
I
stream
think you
afterwards.
guys will. Yeah, we'll do in the next half of the stream. We'll get into predictions. I think you guys will put up a good fight. I don't see 3-0.
Why?
I don't see us beating Wolves 3-0.
Maybe a 2-1.
I see it being like a
2-1 or 1-0.
2-0, 2-1.
Mm.
No, maybe not. Maybe yeah, 1-0 is possible, but I think we score, but not 3-0. I don't see it. Rookie saying, I'll say this though about us now. This season have been very disappointed with our inability to sustain attacks. We seem to be able to just box teams in and attack, recycle. Interesting. Say McAllister has
Arsenal
surprised me
can't
in
do
his
that,
back in
right?
form.
Mm.
Good one. Yeah. Well, of course, we're a very good team. We're better than Villa, of course. Who knows, man? Who knows? Maybe we might beat you guys.
Kingsley,
But I feel like
pride
you guys
comes
have
before
enough
a fall.
fights in. I feel like Wolves have enough fights in them, right? I do I see myself winning the game? Yes, we should be
Oh,
beating Wolves.
Mr. Cool is a Wolves fan.
The Wolves fan, yeah. Do I
Oh
see
yes,
myself?
yes. I
Do I
remember
see
he came
myself winning
before.
the game? Yes, we should be beating Wolves, but I think they will fight. That's why I'm like maybe not 3. I don't because when they played us at Anfield, home advantage and
Mm.
everything, it was 2-1,
Kingsley,
and they were
yes,
trying to
Kingsley.
get a draw in that game.
2-2. If Wolves play the same, oh, he said we forgot Sesko player of the week. Yeah.
Yeah.
Why we will not
Match winner, I
nominate
guess.
Sesko is because the performance all around wasn't great for United. Not like I'm putting United down, right? But that was match winner. That
But
was good.
Sesko has been scoring too, so
Yeah,
that's
he's been
something to
scoring
that's something to highlight
six in
for
like
sure.
8 games or so.
Oh, 16 like 8. Interesting.
Yeah, yeah, 6 in like 8. Yeah.
Yeah, that FA Cup is mine, Mr. Cool. I've been telling people like I'm going for the FA Cup. Like that's actually mine, man. FA Cup. Man. We have to do all we can. If we draw Wolves, then we must beat
Mm.
them in the FA Cup. I think that's my only requirement. Anything that makes us draw Wolves. But anyway, guy, we should be beating Wolves. We should be beating Wolves. I'm actually being honest. We should be winning both games.
Basically, that's the same mindset Aston Villa carried to Wolves. If they play the same way they
Mhm,
played against Aston Villa, I don't think they will have the thing. I don't think they will have the same mental strength and energy because they were exhausted after that game.
mhm.
If after that game, most of their players will just stay at home for 2 days, leg massage, they can't move, right?
Another fair.
If
Another
they have the
okay.
same level of performance,
Mhm.
that game can end 2-1 Liverpool. Or if they push it, they can get
Two
it
can
2-2.
end 2-1 Liverpool.
Yes, Liverpool would win Wolves 2-1. That's what I'm
Oh, okay,
saying.
okay. If they push it, give the proper
Yeah,
fight.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Another surprise for me this weekend was Neto's red card.
Oh, stupid man,
I think that
stupid
was it.
bro.
That was a proper
That was
surprise.
what, and the
That
guy
was it.
did
That
not
was a
even know
surprise
he
for
got the
Neto
first yellow.
himself. So that
Yes, he
that
didn't
counts
even
as a
know
surprise.
he didn't even know he got the first yellow card because he kept on telling the ref he's just won. And that's why he went. Because if you look at it, he's running with him. There's no need to even go down.
Mm,
You have probably faster than Martinelli. We don't know, but Martinelli is fast.
mhm.
But Martinelli is not. Two of you are running. He's not going. But the thing is that Martinelli just came on. So Martinelli
Mm-hmm.
had more,
He had more
obviously more
energy.
legs.
Yeah, he had more
More legs,
energy.
and Eden is like, I'm not going to follow you to the box. I can't do this.
He
And
was
obviously the whole
playing.
Premier and everybody was waiting. I was waiting for that race between two of them. Kingsley, I
Mm.
was waiting for that race, but it disappointed me to just go to the ground.
I
Right.
appreciate you,
So
brother, man. Thank you for coming in and
yeah,
stopping by
yeah.
and say hi.
Thanks, thanks,
I'll
thanks,
see you
thanks,
next.
thanks.
You see you
We'll see
tomorrow.
you tomorrow.
We stream every
Yeah,
day, 5:30
we
p.m.
stream
CST.
every day.
So,
Yeah.
um, thanks, bro. Rookie saying with Declan Rice in our midfield, we should be able to simplify to
Simply box teams.
simply box teams in. We have been failing to do that all
It's
season.
not,
Okay.
and that's the truth.
Yeah.
Arsenal can, like, you get what I'm saying. Box a team in and attack, attack, attack.
Mm-hmm.
Chelsea even does that. We did that to Arsenal where we
Mm-hmm.
box them in, right? But they did that to us couple of minutes in the game too.
Yeah,
So, but
let's see. I
I
still
see
think
what he's
Arsenal. I
saying.
see Rookie saying, in my opinion, even if we win the league, you need to make serious improvements. I still think I think Arsenal would win the league. I'm not trying to push a Arsenal propaganda. I know there are other fans here, but I just feel like they would. It's a matter of when, as long as they do all the right things, to be a matter of when and not if. But that's the side conversation. So those are my surprises. I think surprises for me. Another surprise is Wolves beating Villa 2-0. I think that's a huge surprise for
That
me
was a
too.
big one, big surprise,
I
I
did
think.
not expect Wolves to
No
beat
one
Villa in any
expected that.
way, and I also did not
In
expect a
fact, that should be the biggest surprise this weekend,
I think it's the biggest surprise this weekend. It has to be Wolves, maybe Wolves Villa.
to be honest. Yeah.
Wolves Villa is a surprise. Liverpool winning scoring 5 goals in the Premier League, huge surprise. I don't think we scored 5 goals in the Premier League this season. Five?
You sure?
We've scored
Why?
four,
Why?
not five.
Okay, fun. True,
Have we
true,
scored five?
true,
I don't think
true.
we've done five. Oh. We scored 4-2 against Bournemouth, 4-1 against Newcastle. Um, Yeah, I don't know. I think this five. Unless maybe I'm missing a game, but I think this five was also impressive too. And yeah, and then Neto's red card. Those are my surprises. Well, yeah, guys, let's get into the predictions part of the stream. Predict the games that are happening tomorrow and Wednesday, and wrap up the stream. Let's start from. Just give me a second to
See,
find it.
see Fox's comment. See, surprise is Eddie House setup, putting Wotemada as a
In
central
center
midfielder.
midfielder, a center midfielder.
And that's a surprise actually.
All right, guys, we'll
Very
go
surprise.
Bournemouth, Brentford, all the way down to Spurs, Crystal Palace, Newcastle United, typically good game to watch. Aston Villa, Chelsea, good game to talk about. But let's quickly go through it. Bournemouth, Brentford.
Mm,
Just to give you
Kingsley.
guys a recap on their past 5 games. Past 5 games for Bournemouth: 2 wins, 3 draws. Past 5 for Brentford: 1 draw, 1 loss, 3 wins. So Brentford,
Brent-
they look
Brentford
like
have been winning. They've been winning Bournemouth now.
they look like a side I will get something from this one. Maybe I put my money on Brentford.
Two
I put
two.
my money on
I'll
Brentford to
say
win
it two
this.
two.
You
I'll
think a
say
two
it
to
2-2.
draw?
Yeah, I'll go 2-2.
I'll go Brentford get this win. Brentford might get this win again.
I'll go 2-2 simply because of the way they considered those three goals
Mm.
against Burnley. There's something wrong. And the good thing about Bournemouth is Bournemouth, they score. If you score them 2-0, 2-0 means nothing to Bournemouth. They can equalize 80 something minutes 2-2. They can even win you 3-2.
They score
Right?
goals. They
So
score
they
goals.
score. They are not afraid to score. They are not afraid to create chance. They are not
Mm.
afraid to. In fact, do they even defend? Does Bournemouth, do they defend?
They do now. They do. They
I'll
do.
say I'll say two. I'll go for a 2-2.
Everton, Burnley.
Huh? Hey, rookie, please stop. I beg you, please stop. Don't say that again. You see,
Well,
it might be an overkill, but Arsenal needs more defenders.
more
Rookie,
defenders.
you don't. Arsenal at this point in time, you don't need any
I
defender.
think if I should point out what you guys need, I think you guys need more creativity.
Creative players is what you need. You don't need.
You guys need
You need
better
like an
wingers.
eight,
You
eight
need a
better
better
winger or
you need
10.
a solid left winger, so a difference maker in
Yeah,
that left side. Because
yeah.
relying on Saka for creativity on the right, and Saka,
Saka is
Saka
okay.
really
He's okay, but
Saka
you need
really
somebody to
plugs
help.
in. Yeah,
You need somebody
when
to
Saka is
help
not
in the middle.
having a good, is not in a good having a good run of games, you need somebody else to like also
Mm,
supply something. And I don't think Eze can do the job on the left side. I don't think it's
I think
Eze's
so.
job. Um, Everton Burnley. This one I'll go Everton. I'll go Everton to win this one. But Burnley look like they're on their way out. They're on their way down. Maybe they might fight, but
This
if
is
I should,
this is even a game that Burnley can get a result in. Trust me. Why I say
they could,
the
yeah.
reason, the only reason, although Everton have been beating Burnley, right? The only reason I say that is because Everton are just coming off a win. Would that get into their head? Would they get sloppy? Would they get lackadaisical? Do you get what
Mm,
I'm saying? Burnley go there, Burnley get maybe a 1-1, or Burnley even win 2-1. That's
mm.
a possibility. Do you get?
Yeah, yeah, very likely.
Foxy
Um,
is saying Everton won 1-1, different team at home.
yeah, interesting. Leeds Sunderland.
Leeds Sunderland. Oh
Mhm.
God. It's hard to pick between these two people,
But
to be
I
honest.
think Leeds can
I
get
feel
something
Leeds,
against Sunderland.
Leeds,
I
Leeds,
think
Leeds, Leeds probably
Leeds being at home, Sunderland is not like they've been all that spectacular. I
spectacular.
think they've just
Mm.
been they have, when you compare like since the AFCON,
Mm.
it just felt like they've not been the same team. But I'll put my money on Leeds winning this one. Wolves, Liverpool. I'll go Liverpool to win. I'm not seeing a crazy match. Like with West Ham, I knew like, yeah, we're beating these guys up to 3 goals. Like, but we can for sure score West Ham up to 3. But with Wolves, with the fight that they have, maybe we score up to 2 goals. So I'll go 2-1. 2-1 Liverpool or 2-0
2-1
Liverpool.
Wolves.
Liverpool. 2-1 Liverpool. Or 1-2 or 2-1 Liverpool. 2-0 Liverpool. Yeah, most likely.
Same with me. I'll
Ricky
go with
saying
that
we do
also.
need a left winger as well, someone comfortable in central areas and willing to work hard. Yeah, that's what I feel like you guys really need. See, I also
Especially
need
that
more
left
power in the
wing.
midfield. Yeah, that left wing is dead. Like Martinelli, Trossard, they are okay, but not they are not starters for a team like Arsenal. I feel.
Rookie, would you guys take Pedro Neto?
Why in the Presidente, how different is he from Martinelli
He's better than
and
Martinelli
Trossard?
now.
How different is he from Martinelli
He's
and Trossard?
better. He can play. We've
He's
tried
not.
him as a
You're
10.
overhyping that player, man.
He
He's
got
just
he got he
okay.
got a hat trick. He got a hat trick when he was playing as a 10.
I honestly, I just think he's okay. Neto, I just think Neto is okay.
And he gets red card too that he doesn't know about it. So be ready for that.
Next, that's actually
Chelsea
surprisingly the
gamer.
next game we're going to talk about. Aston
Chelsea.
Villa, Chelsea. CFC Gamer is saying must win game on Wednesday. No excuses.
No
Estava is
excuses.
back in training, so Estava and Joao Pedro need to take us up to the top five. Take you guys up top five. Interesting.
Yeah. Neto is better than Martinelli. I'll be honest with you. To me, I just feel that
Mhm.
Martinelli runs. You see what Neto is trying to do. But most times when you look at Martinelli play, what is he trying to do?
Then see what CFC Gamer is saying. Neto is average
Yeah.
though. That's the point I'm also trying to make.
No,
Neto is
yeah, yes, but
average.
he's better than
Why
Martinelli.
sign? They are looking for a difference maker as a left winger. You're saying Neto. Why? Like, why Arsenal don't do this to yourself signing Chelsea scraps? Like, why sign a
You can
player
sign him
that
as
is
a
not really
second
that he's
player,
not that much
60
of a deep?
million.
Why do you need a second player when you have Trossard? Makes no sense.
Trossard is
Ricky
old
saying
now.
I want dominance, so yes, more defenders and powerful midfielders. I want us to be boring like Prime City, constant useless passes. The opponents have. I want domination.
Oh God,
Uh,
Rookie, come on. Rookie has an agenda. He wants to suffocate
that's
teams.
funny.
The way
Why
to
are you going
suffocate
for
people.
between Villa and Chelsea?
Um, to be honest, I listened to my manager's speech today. It wasn't encouraging.
Mm-hmm.
But I wonder how maybe the players will be jaded up, but I think it's time for to stop all the like what CFC gamer is saying. Enough of the talking. We don't need talk now. We need results. The next 10 games, if this brother cannot get 7 wins on the next 10, then I don't think the Chelsea platform is a platform for him, for us to even stay and learn. Do you get what I'm saying? Just like a Graham Potter, we couldn't give Graham Potter the platform to stay and learn. There's no point. Maresca, we gave him the platform, stay and learn.
Mm-hmm.
He has, in the next 10 games, he has to produce 7 wins. I don't know how he does it, but he has to. He has to. Do you get? So we'll see what happens. But as some the problem now, we're meeting Aston Villa at the wrong time. Wrong time because when was their last win?
Mm-hmm.
They didn't win against Wolves. The match before, I think they drew. I think they drew, if I'm right, guys. What was Aston Villa are actually in bad form.
Yeah, it's not like they've done
Yeah,
really well.
yeah. So
I can read you their last five. The last match before they drew Leeds, they
yeah.
lost to Wolves, they lost to
No,
Brentford, they drew Bournemouth, they won
no.
Brighton.
Chelsea should win them.
I think Chelsea should.
Chelsea can
I actually
Chelsea
want Chelsea
Chelsea
to win this game.
so that you can bring them down. You can go to fifth. Imagine you
Yeah,
want someone to do your bidding for you.
yeah.
That is the only way you support the boys in blue.
It's a cold
Imagine,
world. It's no.
imagine,
It's what
imagine,
it is, man. It's what it is.
imagine. Say,
If Villa lose and we win, or when we win and Villa lose, you know, we move up to fourth. We enter into the top four,
I think if we
and
if
I
we
think it's just
play
really nice.
if we increase the level that we played Arsenal, we step it up 2 more levels. We beat Villa 3-1.
I think you guys can beat Villa.
Do you get? But if say Emery is so average,
I don't see it being
yeah,
three
I don't
one.
know.
I see it being more like
Yeah,
2-1,
yeah.
1-0. But I think you guys can beat Villa.
Mm. But to
Uh,
be a tough game though, to
yeah,
be tough,
for sure.
to be tough.
Brighton, Arsenal.
Brighton
I
Arsenal.
mean, Arsenal to win this one. I feel like
No,
Arsenal will win this one.
just mark all the games Arsenal play from now to the end as a win. If Arteta
Yeah,
can't, except City,
yeah. That
if
City. You know the funny thing, City they just need to draw.
draw, draw, and just win the rest, they are done.
Just win the rest of your games. Draw
They're
City.
done.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
Yeah.
how many games do they have? They have 9 games left.
No, 10. Oh, 9. They have 9.
Yes,
Oh my
they have
God. They
nine
have
games
9.
left. Arsenal
They
have
should
nine
be
games left to the
Brighton.
end of the
I think so.
season. So I'm like,
Wow.
what
Chelsea
in nine?
against
You are
82.
telling me you're telling me you cannot in 9 games you cannot go on a 9 game winning run
They can. They should actually, Kingsley.
and you want to win the
They
title,
can.
guy? Go on a 9 game
They
win
can.
title.
They
You've
can.
not
It's
yet
the
won the
biggest
title,
opportunity they have now.
and it's not
As
like
they,
the games you're facing are it's not like they
yeah,
are tough sides.
game.
They should be
No.
beating Brighton. Even if you score from set piece, beat them.
I'll say 3-1. 3-1 Arsenal.
I'll go like
3-1. I
I'll
think
go like 2-0, 2-0 Arsenal.
2-0. Arsenal, I don't even know if they will keep clean sheets. Foxes, both predictions say 1-1. I don't think so. Brighton don't have a good defense. Let me tell you why
Yeah.
Brighton would lose. They might lose. They don't have a good defense. They play out of the back, risky
Mm-hmm.
stuff. They do stupid things. And
Mm-hmm.
if you do stupid things, Chelsea has shown that you do stupid things and Arsenal press you properly,
Mm.
they score you.
Becomes a crazy
That's it.
situation. Yeah.
Arsenal doesn't, and even set piece, they don't defend set piece properly.
Mm-hmm.
They don't. So Arsenal has 4 set piece, similar to the one they did against Chelsea. They score at least one. That's already 1-0 before they've played the game.
Mm-hmm.
But we see they both teams need to turn up and play. Arsenal needs to turn up. They can't give a lazy performance. Do you get? Because if they give a
Yeah.
lazy performance, Brighton would win. But I'll
Yeah.
say 3-1. I'll give it to Arsenal 3-1. Yeah.
3-1 Arsenal. Okay. Fulham West Ham. I think this will be an interesting one. I think this is a game that West Ham maybe might get something from this game. What do you think?
If they want to stay up against it, these are the
I
games we
think they
marked
can.
for
I
them
think
to
West
win.
Ham can get something from this
We
Fulham.
we and we said they need to win how many games? 3 games. They just need to go in the 3 game run. They are out of that bottom. 3 game. Tottenham is inside. Because the next 3 games,
Because
Tottenham is
do you
not
know why
winning
this
it.
is also good for them? Because Nottingham Forest is playing City.
Boom.
This is their perfect
Boom.
opportunity. Like
Boom.
beat Fulham, get those 3 points, get out of the
And
relegation zone.
Nottingham Forest lose. You climb them.
You're out of the
Done.
relegation zone. They are in. Anything
And
that
you can
makes
do your you
Nuno wins this game
mm,
is good.
and you can do your 3 game winning run. I think they just need a 2-3 game winning run, and
Hmm.
they're out of that relegation
They could
fight.
even climb. They could even climb Spurs because Spurs now they are moving funny. They could climb Spurs.
Casey, what of if Nottingham Forest and West Ham win tomorrow?
Nottingham Forest will not beat City. You guys, why are you guys doing this? You guys are being
Yeah,
delusional.
anyways, I think
Let's
so.
stop.
I think yeah, yeah,
Nottingham
yeah,
Forest is
yeah.
not winning City.
They'll lose probably. Yeah,
It's not Liverpool they are playing at Anfield. Like if it was Liverpool they
they'll
were
beat
playing, I'll
them.
say, oh yeah, maybe I
Is
give
in
it to
the
Liverpool.
Etihad.
It's at the Etihad. They are not winning.
That's an L.
Semenyo to score, bro.
Would
Semenyo would
destroy them.
score.
Destroy them.
I don't
Actually.
see them winning City. I don't see them winning
Yeah.
City.
But West Ham at home.
No, West Ham they are going away at Fulham.
That's more stadium.
To be tough.
See,
To be tough.
see Fulham. You see that
It's
their
an
stadium.
opportunity. Does
They
not
know how
mean
to.
that it would happen the way they expect. Like it's an
But
opportunity
they
for them
can
to
beat
get out, but
Fulham. They can beat Fulham. They can.
I feel like they
They
need
can.
to. It's like a must win for them. It's a must
Yeah,
win.
it's if they want to stay in this league, in fact beg the man before the game, please, brother, give me this game.
I
Give me
don't
this
see it,
game. I
man.
need this
I don't.
game.
Yeah, they give teams tough times. They can give Arsenal tough time. They give me tough time, but I still don't see them beating City.
Rookie is backing for Forest to win because he
I don't
favors it.
see it. If it was
So
because if it was
he wants Forest to do his bidding.
Arsenal fans,
Rookie,
man.
stop
I see what
that.
you're doing. You want to
Stop that. Yo, you didn't know.
Win
You
Brighton,
didn't
and then
then
Forest
you have
beat
to
City,
go
and then
go go
you shoot higher. That's what you're trying
get
to do.
points.
It's mind games. I'm like, why
Rookie,
you backing
focus on your
Forest?
focus. Rookie, focus
Wow,
on your focus.
wow. Well, I
Arsenal
see where you're
fans,
coming
focus on
from.
your focus.
I see you, bro. I see you.
Oh my
But yeah, Man
days.
City Forest. I see City winning this one.
City will win 2-1. It'll
I
probably
see
be
City
like a
winning
2-1.
two. Yeah, like
They will
2-1.
struggle, but they will
Two
get by.
one. I can even see City beating them 2-0. I can still see I can see I see City beating them.
The problem with Nottingham Forest in the league, especially, how to score is the problem. They've started to create chances from this new coach. They can't score. They can't score.
The last time Nottingham Forest played City at the
They
Etihad,
lost four something,
City
right?
beat them 3-0. The last
Yeah,
time before that, City beat them 2-0. City will beat
they're
them.
losing.
They will be
Yeah,
like
but Haaland is injured, right?
Pereira will fight. You make the team fight. They will fight
As
for sure as usual. But
mm.
I see it 2-0. I see it 2-0. I see it 2-1.
But they tried against Liverpool. Oh.
Who?
Remember that game? Forest tried against you. Was it you
Forest,
guys
but
they
you guys
played?
are removing the context. Forest has been they've been beating us.
Oh, it's true. It's true. They've been beating you guys.
Yeah, they at Anfield they
That's
beat us.
true.
They beat
That's
us
true.
last
That's
season
true.
at Anfield 1-0.
That's true.
They
That's
beat us
true.
this season
So
at Anfield
there's
3
no
something.
there's
And
no
also
respect for you.
we were
You
also
were
in a
in a bad
crisis when
shaky.
they've
You were
met us.
shaky
I
too.
don't think City are in a crisis. They are nowhere near a crisis. So I think City beats Forest. Okay, let's move on to Newcastle, Manchester United.
Foxy, please step forward.
I
Newcastle
really
fans.
Newcastle.
They need to win. They need to win this game. They need to win
I
this game.
need you to
What?
beat United. If there's any game I'm going to support Newcastle is this game.
It has
You
to be
need to
this one.
beat United, Chelsea,
You want
Chelsea
to
and
say,
Newcastle. You guys need to beat
oh,
these two teams.
we need to drag. You want, okay, you guys want to,
You
it's a
guys need
coup.
to
You guys
beat.
want to pull them out.
You
You want
guys
to
need
pull
to beat these
United.
two.
You don't want Chevy to appear on your life and say
That will make
GGMU
my entire. In
and I
fact, that will make my entire
GGMU.
week. That will make my entire
GG.
week, bro.
Foxy say 4-1 to
Ah
Man.
man.
4-1 to
Even at St
Manchester
James's
United.
Park. Even at St
Oh
James's
my
Park.
God. Okay, let's be serious now. Hmm?
Wow.
I don't think United will win in Newcastle. The reason being that
Say no
the
Bruno,
last
no
they,
chance.
no they
Ramsey,
lost they
Gilnal,
lost the last
Pope
game.
making mistakes for fun. Defense wide
They
open. No
lost
goal scorer.
they they lost. I know, but they lost the last game. This game is all about pride. Do you get what I'm saying? It's all about pride. And United, Kingsley, they've been on the borderline of that loss, Kingsley. You can
You can
smell it
see it
coming.
coming. Yeah, you can see
You
it
can
coming.
smell it. Just like Chelsea's just
Carrick has been
collected their L.
escaping. He has been escaping it.
Shaky. He's done
I
6.
think this is it. I think this might be
I
it.
think he loses 2-1 to Newcastle. He say shin breakers don't have any tactics. He say Rookie is back in my. He say my to be 4-2. All my days.
Nah, I'm backing Newcastle. I'm backing Newcastle. Newcastle to beat
Eh?
United.
Wait,
Uh,
see this comment from. I say we it's embarrassing. Man, you don't win. We lost our last three prem games.
no excuses for
Three
them.
home. No, but I think it. See
Yeah, they
now,
lost their
this is the time
last
where
three. Yep, yep, yep.
this is, you see, Kingsley. Eddie Howe complained about their house not being a
Wow,
fortress.
Newcastle, they out their last five, they've lost four. They've won
Out
one.
of the last five,
Yeah,
that
damn.
means their form is really bad.
Eddie Howe is not
Bad
really
job.
doing a good job this season,
Yeah, my cup team.
But
You
they're
see,
13th
until
though.
that's almost your bottom half towards the end. You're not even top half. Anyway, they are top half.
13th. I mean, 13th is not too bad.
It's bad. It's
I mean,
bad,
it's
Kingsley. We're
bad, but
playing Champions
you're not in
League.
a relegation fight. That's what I mean. They're not in a relegation fight.
Okay, it's until they're in a relegation fight.
No, they will not be in a relegation fight. They will not be in a
Okay,
relegation fight.
okay, okay. You
See,
see,
Eddie Howe
Eddie
is
Howe is
another
another one,
one, just like
just like
Emery. See, if we played Arsenal every week, we would be in top four. Fair enough, fair
Oh,
enough, fair
that's why.
enough,
That's why. Yeah, you see, I'm suspecting Rookie now. Yeah, yeah, you're putting the 1+1 together.
fair
Rookie
enough.
wants us. He wants Newcastle to win. He knows why he wants Newcastle to win. They are a thorn in his flesh.
Why he wants Newcastle
They-
to win?
to lose, I mean,
Oh,
they are a thorn in Arsenal's flesh. So they
mm.
must lose. They must collect that air this weekend.
Say they
But
play
I
bad
think
until they play Arsenal. That's funny.
Eddie Howe would might turn things around. Man, you will get their first L under
Mm.
Carrick.
I'm
I
backing
think
Newcastle actually. I'm backing Newcastle to win.
they
Let's
would,
see.
they would, they
And
would.
finally, Spurs Crystal Palace. Spurs Crystal Palace.
Wow. Kingsley, what I would say before I give my, if
Last
Spurs
time these two
cannot,
played in Spurs' house, Spurs lost.
Spurs
I'm
on
just adding that context. Spurs
Spurs
lost.
lost.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. 2-0, I think. Yeah.
If Spurs lose to Crystal Palace, they are done, Kingsley.
Munoz is back, right? Munoz is back.
Munoz is back, fit.
Yeah.
He's fit.
Um,
And that United game, you know the reason United won? That red card.
is that red card? Is that red
Before the
card?
red card, before that red card,
I
man, you
don't
were
think
playing bad.
I don't
They
think they
were
will.
playing bad. They
I
were
don't think they
playing
will.
bad, right? So I'll go for a draw. I'm just backing Spurs to
A
get
fight.
something. You can't tell me that the new manager, no bounce at all, 2 L's, you now get 3 L's. Doesn't speak well, bro.
I
You
think
know
this is
what I
going to
even think?
yeah.
Anybody, any coach they bring, they will still be getting that L. They should have just left the other manager there. They should have left him.
I think what I'm going to say is I think they're going to lose this one. Just like I called the Fulham
Tottenham,
game. I think
Tottenham.
Tottenham will lose this. To be a sad loss. Maybe they fight and
But
try to
they're at
get
home,
something.
right? They're at home.
It makes no difference for them.
Oh my
It makes
God.
no difference. I don't think it makes a difference. I think they lose this to Crystal Palace. Yeah. This is how has been awful for us this season, but I'll still keep him or take Emery before ever wanting Ateta. He needs 8 years and billions pence to compete. Damn. Anyways, that's crazy. That's actually crazy.
Oh my, Foxy is taking a dive at Rookie. Oh my days.
That's
Oh my
funny.
days. But Ateta has been backed anyways. He needs to win this season. No excuse.
I think he
Right?
would. I
So
think he most likely would.
yeah.
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 Final thoughts.
Yeah. Final thought to be the weekend has gone. We're almost to game 29.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Managers to stop giving excuses. My manager needs to stop giving excuses. We just need result on the board. At this point, the charge is 7 out of 10 games. 7 out of 10 games. You should stop doing all this schoolboy stuff he's doing, laughing with the media. Today I saw him laughing with the media. I was like, bro, do you even understand what is at stake? Do you even
Mm-hmm.
understand what is at stake? If we don't finish in the Champions League, probably we are going to sell Palmer to Arsenal or to Man U or to someone. One or two big players will be sold
Mm-hmm.
if we don't finish, because those guys, there's no money. There's no money. They've borrowed and borrowed. We're in debt. There's no money, so we need that Champions League. If not, we're in hot soup, right? So we'll see. We'll see what happen. We'll see what happen. But Spurs need to also win. If they don't win, it's nobody's business, right? But it will be unimaginable that a big club like Spurs gets relegated.
Mm-hmm.
We'll see,
We'll
and
see.
that will vindicate my mates and Postecoglou in this false
I think
part.
this midweek will be surprising. I think it will be
Mm,
surprising. I think it's actually good because we might see United lose. We might see, some teams we expect to win not get the win. Yeah, we might see some people also draw. Midweek games are just sometimes can be very unpredictable, to be fair.
mm,
But let's see what happens. All I expect is Liverpool beat Wolves. Don't embarrass us. Beat Wolves. Let's move on. Don't do an Arsenal. Don't do an Arsenal. Don't go there and draw 2-2. We don't want that. Like, go
Let's
there.
not draw 2-2 Wolves. Oh, they did. Kingston, you guys should take Wolves serious. Oh. They've really they've given people rubbish results. I swear. They gave us that 2-2. They gave us Villa 2-0.
Yeah,
Omo,
that's what I'm saying.
these
Don't
guys.
don't don't do anything crazy. Go there and win and
Kingston.
leave. You know,
Mm,
that's what I expect from my team. But let's see what happens. Hopefully, we don't lose. Let's see. Anyways, shout out to you guys for joining our stream. Rookie, Foxy, Drew, SSB, Dorcas, every single person that commented, CFC Gamer, Mr. Cool from Twitch,
yeah,
Ichi. Shout
yeah,
out to you guys. Thank you guys for tuning in, listening, watching. If you've not done so, please, please, please like this video before you watch something else. And guys, if you're new here, subscribe to the channel. We're trying to hit 10K before the end of the year. I appreciate you guys for joining our stream every
yeah.
single day, 5:30 p.m. CST and 11:30 p.m. BST. I appreciate you guys, man. Take care. Enjoy the rest of your day. See you guys tomorrow. Bye,
See
guys.
you.